Ilia Topuria has reportedly split from his wife, and the MMA world is stunned. Fans are already reacting online, joking, but half seriously, that whoever steps into the octagon with a heartbroken Topuria next could be in real trouble. After all, a fired-up, emotional Topuria might just be the most dangerous version of him we've ever seen.
Ilia Topuria just broke up with his wife. According to Spanish sources, Ilia and his wife Georgina have split, and the proof is pretty clear, as they both deleted all their photos together on Instagram. Shortly after that, Ilia posted a photo of himself with the caption, "The king is coming, nobody's safe, line them up, the takeover continues."
Ilia Topuria split up with his girl. This is either going to make him rise to the occasion and sleep Justin Gaethje out cold, or it's going to maybe make him a little bit tentative, change his mindset a little bit. Who knows how this is going to affect him? You know, they've been together for a long time. Spanish social media are speculating about their relationship because of all of their pictures, and I've checked. Every picture between them has been taken down, so it'll be interesting to see how this affects Ilia with the divorce that they're about to go through with the two of them. If they have kids together.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami? You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, put it on Only in Date.
They want
normal. Yeah. Best place to work out too, Miami. Because you can just walk outside and run in the water.
If we find out any reason, there's going to be a reason why Ilia maybe snapped at that coming the way he did. Of course, at the time you think, oh, they're just being disrespectful, and they are. But I don't know, dude. That clip could age crazily. That clip could age crazily if we find out what reason it is. But either way, I'm done doing the gossip shit.
While nothing has been officially confirmed, all the signs point toward trouble. Ilia Topuria and his wife have completely scrubbed each other from their social media. No photos, no tags, no mentions anywhere. Fans were quick to notice the sudden change, and speculation spread almost instantly. Some believe it could just be a temporary split or a cooling-off period, while others are convinced the breakup is real. The shift feels abrupt, especially considering how recently Topuria spoke so fondly of her in interviews. Whatever's happening, it seems emotional and deeply personal.
Worst, man. He's crazy.
He's a fucking beast, bro.
I don't think anyone could really
That guy's got it all too. He's a good fighter.
Oh, dude.
His wife's a fucking, no disrespect, she's a absolute rocket. Like she's the best looking wife in the UFC by far. No disrespect to Topuria, but yeah, no, that guy's the real deal.
Couple of you guys are. This is unbelievable. What is it like seeing your significant? Can I ask your girlfriend, your significant other, getting punched in the face? Does that make you sick to your stomach? I would throw up if it was me.
To be honest, I felt really bad, but for the other guy, because I knew that he was gonna, I knew what I was saying, like, baby, you should have a little bit of mercy.
Oh my gosh. Did you have mercy?
He couldn't have mercy because the guy that was supposed to stop the fight never did it. So
right.
If one needs to die, it's not gonna be my guy.
Oh my gosh. I like this. This is a little trash talking here. This is nice.
Actually, I made my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
But you can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, let's roll.
Put it on Only in Date is hilarious.
Every year. Why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place
Yeah.
you see. Like you don't know the another part of Miami of people that just they want.
normal.
Yeah.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run in the water.
Here's where things start to get really interesting. When fighters experience emotional upheaval, they often return to the cage even more dangerous. There's something raw and instinctive about it that so-called heartbreak power fans love to mention. All that pain and frustration can transform into pure fuel. And when someone as naturally aggressive and explosive as Ilia Topuria channels that kind of emotion, it spells trouble for the entire division. Fans online are already joking. Whoever faces Ilia next, good luck surviving that breakup energy.
But how are you going to knock Ilia's fucking head off?
Ilia is a fucking beast. You know, the confidence is crazy right now. I think it's a battle of momentum. So I have to go in there and fight for that momentum early and fight the best I can. You know, be prepared as I can be. These are the most elite fighters in the world. And he's one of those guys. So that's why I want to fight him.
you are gonna see me at 155 that I'm gonna touch someone and I'm gonna take his lights out. Even if I don't need to touch his chin. I just touch his head and it will explode. I feel so powerful at that weight class. So powerful, so stable in the ground. Like, do you wanna wrestle? Let's wrestle. No problem. And I have the gas tank for 5 days, not 5 rounds. You see fighting any of them, the thing they need when they go inside the octagon, in the first contact, they want to feel that they dominate you and they start to build their confidence since that. But if they feel in the first contact, in the first round, but that they can control you, that it's very competitive, their head goes down. All the competitive fights, they lose.
Well done, lad.
Look at me. Look at me.
That was a heavy knockout. I'll give you that respect. But you will never knock me out.
I'm going to submit you.
Knock me out.
You live. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my balls in your
you can't knock me out. You know I don't get knocked out.
You get knocked out.
I finish you.
Even before the fight.
I finish you, little man.
Get that your ass from here.
I finish you.
Deep down, everyone knows, it's not really a joke. Ilia Topuria was already terrifying when he was calm and composed. Now imagine him fighting with something to prove, something to unleash. That's the kind of energy that turns a dangerous man into a nightmare for anyone standing across from him. Let's not forget, Topuria remains undefeated. One of the most poised and calculated finishers in the UFC. He carries knockout power in both hands, top-tier grappling, and an icy confidence that borders on ruthless. But if his mindset is shifting, if he's fighting from a place of raw emotion, this might push his game to an entirely new level. Some fighters break down when their personal life falls apart. Others evolve. They become sharper, hungrier, unstoppable. And Ilia Topuria, he doesn't strike anyone as the kind who collapses. He's the kind who conquers.
And last one from me. Earlier today, Islam Makhachev did an interview and said he's not ruling out coming back down to 155. But if it was up to you, would you rather fight him at 170 to get that third title, or would you be willing to fight him at 55 because that's the division that people say he might be the best at?
It would be much better for me to fight him in 170. And I will beat him and get the third title. That will be the best scenario for me.
Who do you think should be next for Ilia? Who should be next for Ilia? 55 has always been so cloudy at the top. Maybe Gaethje. I think him going to 170 to fight Islam, if Islam wins, is a stretch. You know, Islam's big, man. I've never seen Ilia in person, but he seems smaller. I know obviously he can knock anyone out. I do think if they fight, Ilia can knock anybody out from 45 to 170. He has the skills, the power, the technique, and but we've just never seen him in there with somebody that big and somebody with that caliber of wrestling. But I think he should defend the 55 title a few times before that's talked about. We'll see.
Ilia Topuria and his girlfriend broke up, and all I'm gonna say is I feel bad for this man's next opponent. I didn't even want to talk about this publicly, but I mean, millions of people have already talked about it, so I'm gonna give my opinion. This man just posted the king is coming, nobody's safe right after. Do you think that he's playing around? Bro, he's not coming back from this one, I'm telling you that. Heartbroken Topuria is gonna come out there and the next guy is gonna have to leave.
Ilia Topuria now looks like a man turning heartbreak into dominance. Speculation is still swirling about what really caused the split. Some fans believe the weight of fame and constant attention may have played its part, while others point to the grueling lifestyle of a top-tier fighter. Endless travel, brutal training camps, and the spotlight that never turns off. Even the strongest relationships can crack under that kind of pressure. But the timing of it all couldn't be more explosive. Topuria's name is everywhere, linked to potential super fights with Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, and even a rematch with Alexander Volkanovski. And now, with this breakup hitting the headlines, it's added a whole new layer of unpredictability to his story. Because if Topuria was already fighting like a man on a mission before, imagine what he becomes now, fueled by heartbreak, hunger, and the need to remind the world exactly who he is. That's a dangerous combination. And whoever stands across from him next may soon learn that pain doesn't just hurt a predator, it sharpens him.